It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield-Greene County Park Board, Blue Current, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
And good morning to you on Wednesday. I hope your week is going well. We got some news to tell you about.
Yes, we do. We have our first glimpse into the state's new administration this time. Missouri Governor Mike Kehoe just delivered his first State of the State address. He talked about a lot of things, including the 6 executive orders that he has signed so far. Many of them are dealing with public safety. And he got input from law enforcement on a lot of these, including recruiting and retaining more police officers, along with more policing equipment and training. Kehoe also talked about his plan to better combat the fentanyl crisis, among other topics. But he is on the move. Missouri State now has a short list. Down from 80 applicants, there are 5 remaining, 5 finalists to become the university's next provost. 2 of them are internal candidates. The finalist will succeed John Jasinski, who's leaving his position early, which is in December. The public will be able to hear from the remaining candidates next month at MSU. We will keep you posted on that.
Okay. Turkey processing plant, meanwhile, in Springdale, Arkansas, will close this summer. That's not good news. Cargill says the work will be moved instead to plants here in Missouri and in Virginia. Unfortunately, it will be a big hit to the Springdale, Arkansas area. Cargill is one of the largest employers there and has been since 1965. But later this summer, it will shut down that plant for good. Well, we raised the question about the drones the other day, and the White House, the Trump press secretary, just answered the question about the drones. Not necessarily the ones that we've seen here. Sarah, on her Facebook page, if you want to check it out, recorded a drone last week, I guess.
It was Friday morning.
It was there was snow on the ground still, I think.
Well, it was Friday morning. I mean, I know that to be true because I know where I was headed when I saw it. So
last Friday morning, you can watch the video of the drone that she saw over our neighborhood. The very morning that we were talking about how we hadn't heard much about the drones lately and wonder what Trump's going to say about the drones.
And then my neighbor, by the way, reported to me that he saw a different drone the next day.
Well, and guy I talked with yesterday had seen a drone near Republic High School not too long ago. So
yeah,
we're seeing them here. But let me tell you what the Trump White House is saying about that. They were indeed authorized by the Federal Aviation Administration. The administration says it was for research and various other reasons. That's what I question, is the various other reasons. What exactly are those? Some of the drones, they say, were also operated by hobbyists and private individuals, but these are not, I mean, that's not an explanation of the big ones that people have been seeing, because they all look alike. But anyway, FAA knows about it, and which is weird because we were told they didn't know anything about it. So something isn't quite right. Trump did say it was not the enemy, and that it was our own government doing some research. So we'll see if they continue and if we get some more answers about that sort of thing. Meanwhile, 'tis the season for tax preparation. And starting next week, as they do every year, jury accounting students will provide free tax preparation through the university's IRS Volunteer Income Tax Assistance site. The annual service open to the public, designed to help low-income taxpayers. It's a walk-in. Clients are accepted at the O'Reilly Enterprise Center, which is located off Central Street and Drury Lane. So you can walk in and you can get some help. 4 to 8 p.m. starting Monday, and then it'll be Mondays and Thursdays from 4 to 8 p.m. Through March 6th. So starting this coming Monday through March 6th, Mondays and Thursdays, 4 to 8 at the O'Reilly Enterprise Center at Central Street and Drury Lane.
All right. Where one sandwich shop closes down, another one opens up in literally the same place, exactly the same place. The almighty Sando shop is replacing the sandwich scene, which, as we told you, recently closed down in downtown Springfield. The new shop will open in March at 208 West McDaniel Street. They're also planning to include an upstairs seating area and an expanded vegan menu. So go check them out next month, the almighty Sando shop. I like it.
Who doesn't love a good sandwich?
All right, exactly. Who doesn't love a good sandwich? A new white-faced Saki monkey was just born at their Dickerson Park Zoo. No word yet on the sex of the baby. This is interesting. Apparently, white-faced Saki monkeys are native to South America, and they do not show their gender until they're 2 months old. Isn't that fascinating?
Okay. Is there a big reveal at that point?
There's a big reveal. They jump out and say, I'm a man or I'm a woman.
Okay.
So the males begin changing color from brown to black with white faces at 2 months. But if they're females, they will remain brown.
Oh, okay. So they tell that way, probably.
Yeah. They don't talk actually and announce it to anybody.
Okay.
Yeah. I know. It's shocking.
I was wondering if there's some more investigation that took place, which there probably is.
Well, maybe, but I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just the color. Like you'll know them by their color. Okay. Now, Ethan, this is a fun little Valentine's Day present. I don't know how well you can see this on my phone. And for our good folks,
not well at all.
For our good folks who watch the podcast, I'm going to bring this jar onto the podcast tomorrow morning so you can see the real jar live in person. Okay. But right now, I'm making you look at it on my phone. Anybody? Yeah, can you see it? Sort of.
Okay.
I feel like that's a pretty good shot of it, to be honest.
It's not bad. Yeah, that's better than most, to be honest.
Okay. Well, I am going to get the jar live in person so that you can see it. But here is the contest. You guess the number of hearts in the jar, and the closest person to the actual number will win a Valentine's Day present for February. This is our February contest.
Are they
that will include
candy hearts?
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't tell.
The candy
I'm a long
hearts,
way off
Valentine's
from my
hearts.
computer screen, and I don't have glasses on. So.
Oh, okay.
Checking.
Well, so for the people who are not blind, you should be able to see because I held that pretty close up to the camera.
Your day's coming is all I have to say. I'm going to celebrate
I know. I believe that to be true because everything else you've ever told me about age has happened. So
yeah, and it only gets worse. But I'm going to celebrate like Lisa Rose celebrated when I wore glasses for the first time.
I know. I do remember that. Actually.
She's evil like that.
Lisa's seriously as sweet as they come.
She has a dark
side. Her are like siblings.
So she has a very dark side.
Okay, so the winner with the closest guest on the number of hearts in the glass jar, they will win $150 to the flower merchant and $75 to Civil Kitchen.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah.
That's
a good
quality
Valentine's
prize
Day
right
gift.
there.
Now, if for any reason there's a tie, then the tie people go into a hat and we just draw the winner. But you should be fine because there's so many hearts
flowers
in here.
In half.
What? That would work too. That would work too. We're going to announce the winner on Monday, February 10th. So then you'll know by the 14th that you have a plan for Valentine's Day. There you go. So $150 to the flower merchant, $75 to Civil Kitchen. And right now the contest is underway at aroundtheozarks.com. So go look at the picture online and you can guess, but also just know that I'm going to hold the jar for you too, so that you can get a good look, I'll hold my hand up by it so you can tell how big the jar is. It's a mason jar, by the way. I would call it standard size, but as it turns out, I don't know what standard is. I mean, is that 12? Is that 16? I'm not sure how many ounces, but I'm going to find out and I'm going to report back to you.
Okay. Well, it sounds very thorough, whatever's happening.
Well, I did actually, I won a contest like this one time. Total crapshoot. I was at a baby shower and I guessed how many paper clips were in the jar, or I was closest.
So you were closest out of like 12 people?
No,
How many people were at this baby shower?
maybe like 8.
Well done.
And it was a
Well done.
total, like, I shot in the dark. I had no idea.
That's
But
quite a track record of
Yeah.
contests wins.
well, to be honest with you, I think it was the closest without going over.
Oh,
I mean, that's
okay, well,
actually more difficult to do.
did you bid $1?
Um, no, I didn't. I
Okay.
don't think so. I might have, because that would be smart.
All right. Well, at least tonight or this morning. What am I saying? What day is it? At least this morning, my computer didn't shut off.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So yesterday
like yesterday.
morning we lost you because I don't know what happened, but I told the good folks of the Ozarks, I've seen the people near our neighborhood working on the internet lines for about 3 days in a row. And I always feel like that's not a good sign. Like normally in one day they can get that taken care of. So the fact that it was like a different crew on day 3, I was like, there's like an issue.
Well, we have been struggling in the last few weeks. I've mentioned it to you more than once. I was trying to watch a ball game the other day, and it wasn't even the Chiefs game. Was it the Chiefs game?
Right now? Yeah, it was the Chiefs game. Yes,
Oh,
it was a Chiefs game.
but it happened
And
elsewhere.
right now I'm hardwired in, just for the record.
Yeah. All right. Well,
But
it's
you're
working
not.
like a charm.
Okay,
is that it,
everybody.
Gracie?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see you tomorrow, guys.
Well,
Thank you so much for
yeah.
tuning in.
See you on Thursday.